Hello and welcome to this handstand drills class. When you're ready, come on down to the mat and find tabletop. So setting the hands shoulders width, knees hips width. Spread the fingers wide and begin to grip your mat. So think like creating spider hands. Let's warm up the wrists, starting by rocking from side to side. Keep the hands planted so nothing moves. With the hands, just the body. And then start to rock forwards and backwards. Again, keeping the hands exactly where they are, just moving the body. And then let's go full circle, clockwise and anti-clockwise. Really good. Come back through center. And then flip the right hand so the top of the hand goes down. As you do so, begin to bring your weight back. Try to press the tops of the fingers into the mat. And slowly sit back towards your heels. Really good. Just holding a couple more breaths. And then let's switch now. So right hand goes down, flipping the top of the left palm. Press the fingers into the mat and then shift your weight back, sit down. This can be quite intense, so just take it as far as feels okay for you. Deepen your breath. Really nice. Come back through center and then sit down on your heels. Interlace the fingers and roll out the hands all together. And this should feel super good for the hands after those stretches. And then letting it go now, shake the hands out all together. And rest the arms by your side. Then take a moment to bring your awareness to your pelvis. For these next few drills, we'll be focusing on keeping the pelvis neutral. So we don't want to be bringing the belly forward. So we're coming into like an anterior pelvic tilt where we end up with like a banana back. Neither do we want to be tilting the pelvis too far back. So we're getting this rounding. We want to just find that neutral position. So I encourage you, take a moment to feel where neutral is for you. And then when you find that place, focus on drawing the navel towards the spine. So your whole midsection is like solid. Then from here, reaching the arms up. Begin to lift the shoulders up by the ears. So you're elevating your scapula. Have the hands facing forwards. So the thumbs are facing towards one another. Then turn your hands so the palms face away from you. And begin rolling the arms back and down. Okay, now with the breath, inhale, reach the arms up, hands face forwards. Exhale, open the hands out to the side, roll the arms down the back. And as you roll down the back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Couple more times. Inhale, arms up, hands face forwards. Exhale, open the hands out, roll the arms down and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift the arms up, lift the shoulders, elevate your scapula. Exhale, hands out wide, roll the arms down the back. Okay, one more. Inhale, up, keeping that engagement of your abdominal muscles. Exhale, roll the arms down the back. Really nice. Rest the hands on your thighs. Give the shoulders a couple of rolls. Okay, and then coming back into your tabletop. Setting the hands under the shoulders for now. And come up onto tented fingers. Let's begin to really fire up your abdominal muscles. Tuck the toes and hover the knees just a couple centimeters off the mat. Keep pressing through the fingers, protract the shoulder blades. So we're drawing the shoulder blades apart, broadening the back. And then let's just hold it here. Keep drawing your tummy in towards your spine. Gaze down to relax the head and neck. Couple more breaths. Keep pressing away from the mat. If you're working hard enough, you should be starting to get a little bit tired now. Okay, really good. Lower the knees and plant the hands all together. Take a mini break. Settle into a steady breath. And keeping the hands as they are this time, lift the knees again. Take an inhale and swing the knees to the right. And then bring the right hand to tap the left shoulder. Keep sinking the hips down. Then lower the right hand, swing the knees to the left. Left hand taps the right shoulder, sink the hips down. Bring the left hand to the mat, swing the hips to the right, sink the hips down, bring the right hand to the left shoulder. And then repeating, swing the legs to the left, left hand to the right knee. This is to the right knee to the right shoulder. This is a real tongue twister. Let's keep going. So knees to the right, right hand taps left shoulder. Knees to the left, left hand taps right shoulder. Going a little bit quicker now. Okay, a couple more times either side. Really working the obliques. Okay, last time, both left and right sides, then come back through center, lower the knees. Take a little bit of a break, hopefully. Now your quads should be feeling it, your obliques should be feeling it. So we're adding on to that last drill a little bit more now. So tuck the toes, lift the knees just a touch off the mat. Then swing the knees to your right, sink the hips down. Straighten the left leg and see if right fingertips can tap the left foot. Okay, come back through center, knees stay hovering. Send the knees to the left, right leg straightens, left hand taps the right foot. Now you've got it. Come back to the other side. Straighten the left leg. Right hand takes a hold of left foot. Back to the other side. Right leg straightens. Left hand holds the foot. Little bit quicker. Maybe even seeing if you can add in a little bit of a jump as you shift from side to side. Keep the core tight. Keep the gaze focused on the hands, head and neck relaxed. Okay, slow it down a couple times and come back through center, lower the knees. Keep the hips on tops of the knees and walk your hands forwards, come onto tented fingers. You may be feeling a little bit out of breath, I know I am. So we'll slow it down so you can take a mini break. On an inhale, lift your chest, find a little arch in the back. Holding that arch now, begin to exhale, sink the chest down. Really opening the shoulders and the upper back. Super important for handstands. You can rest the forehead or the chin on the mat, whichever works for you. Stay up on tented fingers. Keep pressing through the fingers for support. Really nice. Slowly come up Bring the hands under your shoulders. Then tuck the toes, lift the hips, come up into downward dog. Take your time here, pedal out the legs. Give yourself a chance to arrive. Okay, now we are ready for our handstand drills. So keeping the feet together, hands a little bit wider than shoulders width. So we've got a wide foundation with the hands. And on an inhale, lift the heels, gaze forwards. Shift the shoulders on tops of the wrists, kind of like a high plank. As you exhale, bend the knees, sit back on your heels. Then take a little jump up into tuck. Come back, down dog. Reset the feet. Inhale, shift forwards. Exhale, bend the knees, shift back, jump up, down dog. Inhale, come forwards. Exhale, knees bend, shift back, jump, down dog. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, knees bend, and jump, down dog. Take it 5 more times. And coming back into downward dog. Bring the knees down to the mat. Find a comfortable seat. Rest the hands on your thighs. Roll the shoulders down the back. The shoulders are probably feeling a little bit tired now, so give them a moment to take a rest. So it's really important to regulate the breath after these quite intense drills, so you're always coming into the exercises from a place of steadiness rather than feeling really exhausted. Okay, so coming back into downward dog. Setting the feet hips width this time. Okay, on an inhale, lift your right leg high, keep the hips square. As you exhale, bring the knee into your nose, high plank. Inhale, lift the leg back up. Start to bend the left knee and then kick up. And back down to down dog. Now with the breath, inhale here. Exhale, right knee into nose. Inhale, lift the leg back up. Exhale, up. And back to down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift the leg high. Exhale, kick up and down. 2 more. Knee to nose. Lift the leg up. Kick up and back. Last one, knee to nose. Lift the leg up. Kick up and off. And back to down dog. Lower the right foot down. Second side, left leg lifts. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift up, kick off. And back down. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift up, kick off. 3 more times. Knee to nose. Coming up and down. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Lift it up. Once more at the pace of your own breath. Beautiful. Come back into that kneeling position. Let the arms completely relax. Maybe even roll out the wrists a couple times if they're feeling tired. And steady your breath here. Whew. Okay, shake out the hands all together. Then let's come into a Malasana. Take a couple rocks from side to side here. Settle into the pose. Okay, now we're practicing jumping up into a tuck from our Malasana. So don't worry about perfect form. This class is really just about, really challenging the many different ways that we can get into the handstand. And then at the end of the class, we'll look towards refining our holds a little bit. So plant the hands, really grip the mat, think spider hands. Take an inhale here, lift the chest a little bit. Exhale all the air out and then jump up and come down. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale completely and jump. Back to Malasana. Take it 5 more times at your own pace of your breath. Okay, settle back into your Malasana. Take a shift from side to side. Really good. And then straighten out your legs, find a forward fold. Let your shoulders relax, head and neck relax. Okay. Let's start to integrate a few more movements now. So coming back into your downward dog. We're revisiting one of the previous drills, but this time we're adding in a leg switch. So lifting the right leg high and you're bringing the knee into the nose again, kicking up. As you kick up, switch the legs so you land on the opposite foot. So let's take it together, holding it here for an inhale. Exhale, bring knee into nose. Kick up. Switch the legs. Right foot lands, left leg goes high. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Kick up. Switch. Right leg high. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Kicking up. Switch. Back to three-legged. Knee to nose. Kick up. Switch. Down dog. Knee to nose. Coming up. Switch. Up. Knee to down. Knee to nose. Last time. Switch. Back to down dog. Take a rest in a kneeling position. Rest the shoulders down the back. Really good. So like I said, it's not about getting it perfect. It's just about really challenging your endurance and working on those jumping skills so you can get from a down dog and then get the hips over the shoulders. So now we're going to work on that last drill, but we're slowing things down. And this is where we really begin to work towards refining our handstands. So when your breath has steadied a little bit, come and meet me in a pyramid pose. So we'll take the left leg forwards and the right leg back. Then find a little bend in the front knee so that you can bring the hands down to the mat. And then with the hands planted, we're kicking up with the right leg, seeing if we can hold an L shape. And I recommend starting on an inhale. Exhale all the breath out and then kick up. So you're coming up on empty rather than trying to take a breath in as you're lifting. Okay, in your own time, inhale. Exhale. And come down. So we'll take it 3 more times on this side at the pace of your own breath. Okay, then let's switch. So right leg forwards, left leg back. Rebend the front knee. And then set the hands and we'll go again 4 times. Okay, find a kneeling position. Relax your shoulders. Let's roll out the wrists. So hopefully with each repetition, you're starting to feel a little bit more consistent. So now as we move into our final drill, we're going to repeat that, but as the legs lift, we're going to switch, just like we practiced before. As you switch, see if you can challenge yourself and bring the legs together. Find a moment of hold in a straight line handstand, and then come down and switch. So just to keep things even, we'll go 4 times. So you'll be kicking up on the right twice and on the left twice, switching the legs in between. You can start either kicking off the right or the left first, it really doesn't matter. And take it at the pace of your own breath. Okay, coming down, find a kneeling position. Then walking the hands forwards, let's take rest in child's pose. Rest the forehead on the mat. And then relax the arms by your side, let the shoulders completely let go. Slow down your breath. Okay. Stay here for as much time as you feel you need. We'll be ending the class here. Thank you for joining me. As always, it's been a pleasure to be your teacher and your guide. Namaste.